Hi guys, Enda here from TrendSpotter. This is my first stream and I want to go over some of the moves we took today with the new TrendSpotter app, or indicator. So basically, TrendSpotter, the way it works is you wait for these arrows to appear. So you're waiting for these arrows and this background to go green or red depending on whether you're going long or short, and you wait for this trend meter to go in the direction you want it to go. So for example, today you wait for two arrows concurrently. So first arrow painted, second arrow starting to paint with the green background, and your Psar down the bottom with a green trend meter. And so your entry today, I didn't take this entry because as soon as this candle opened it shot straight down. So what I did was I waited for the high of the next candle. So the entry was there, 356.64, and it went all the way up, went up over $2. I think I cashed out here. The move itself went up $5 or so. So that's basically how this TrendSpotter works. It catches the moves as they're happening. The second move on this was here. So basically, so the RSI goes red. You're looking at it and you're thinking, okay, it's weak now, and that the Psar is at the top. You wait for the second arrow to appear. There's your second arrow, and your trend meter is red bar. You're in here in the opening, 359.32 down to 358.26. So that is over $1 on that move. And I break up the morning, and I only really ever trade the first kind of morning, or the first few hour anyways, into different RSIs. So basically, when they're only like 2 minutes long, they're very short. So this is 1. Skip that because it's too short. So that's 1. This is 2, and this is 3. Okay. So we never trade the opening ever. Give it 3, 4, 5 minutes. So this was perfect 9:36 or 37 when I got in. But even if you get in 9:33, 34, that's okay, so long as the RSI has reversed. So there's move 2 and move 3. Okay. Next one was Netflix today. There's the first move on Netflix out of the gate. So that's 9:30 to 9:49. The RSI was positive. We follow the rules. We don't get in. Okay, now here we are, red with the Psar up top, and there's your first arrow, second arrow. You go down. It's still green, so you can't go short. So you wait for the confirmation, which was here at 9:59. Now, unfortunately, this went straight against me. I got in short, and it went right up against me. Now, how to get out? This is very important, obviously, is the exit strategy. It's easy to get into trades. It's hard to know to manage risk and how to get out. So what I do is, when this shot up against me, it was still under EMAs. I was still giving it time, and what it did was it shot up to here. I'm going to move it one candle over so you can see it better. So here, which was 297.06. I got in at 50, I think it was, which was just here, about there, really. And you never ever get out a candle that's going against you until it closes. And the reason is that it always pulls back. So on the high up here at 297.04, that pulled back and closed to 80 almost, which is 24 cents. That's a lot on 500 shares. So what happened was, the signal to get out, obviously, if it's going against you, is when these arrows disappear in the opposite direction. So like, I want these to be long or short to go down. So when the first arrow disappears, I wait for the next candle to open. If there's no arrow on it, I'll get out. So sometimes what happens is it does this move, it pulls back, and then it'll open here and shoot down again, and you'll see the arrows reappear. But it didn't reappear here, so I got out. So that was a loss. It was a $200 loss. And so the next RSI was here, and as you can see, there was an up arrow, but there was no second up arrow, and it was all red down here anyway, so I didn't take any moves here. The TrendSpotter didn't identify a move. And with this one, the TrendSpotter, because this was already a move back here that we failed, right? Because it was already a move, and it continued through this RSI green up here, this red bar, and then stayed here again red, I wouldn't trade it. I didn't trade it because that to me is overextended. The move is on too long, and it's kind of range bound. It's not doing anything. So where I did take a move, the next one was here. So waited for this to go green and confirm, which was there but here, and then waited for the second arrow and the Psar down the bottom, got in here I think it was, and wrote it up, and that was it. It went up, down and up and took off. I didn't go all the way up there. I think I went to 298.10. Where's that? 298.10 here. Yeah, there. And that was it. That's basically enough for Netflix. I was pushing it. That's one move, that's two moves, that's three moves, kind of four in here, and that was really a fifth one, I suppose. That was risky. I rarely go to five. Roku, I'll give you a prime example of something that goes like stays in one direction. So the problem with this one is that the rules are you cannot get in. And you see this one. Now this is a small, I didn't take this trade, but this is a small reversal here, okay? So yes, technically it's what? 1, 2, 3, 5 minutes. So technically, yes, that is a reversal, RSI. So you can get in on the next arrows down. So there's your red still, and there's the green breaks. And here's your next red here. Confirmed, second arrow, but wait, there's a Psar underneath you. So you have to wait until that Psar disappears. So it would break down here, so your entry's here. And you would sit through a few minutes of that being mildly against you and then down. Again, I didn't take that trade. If you were a purist on the system, you would just let it go until you see a proper reversal, but you don't know what a proper reversal is. But for me, a reversal is when it moves up and there's a move in it. But as you can see here, there's no upwards green arrows. So that's not a move, and the Psar stayed solid the whole time. But here's the reversal, and there you go. So quite simply, there's your upward arrows. You didn't see them up here, so you weren't. I know you're probably thinking hindsight's easy now, but like when you see the arrows, you know it's moving. There is no arrows up here and there is no arrows up there. So when you don't see arrows, it's going to reverse because the downward pressure is too strong. So again, there's the break, there's your confirmation in the trend meter, and there's your entry. So if you got in here 138.11 up to 138.69, which is, you can get 50 cents in that, just about. Pull back and up again. You can also use this. This is exactly how I use it for the trend meter, but you can use it to wait for a pullback. So you can get a pullback in here, and you can see the arrows are all still green, which means it's not going to go down while those arrows are green, and then it shoots up. So that's another way of looking at it. And the fourth one, we kind of keep NVIDIA on watch. Sometimes it surprises us, but anytime I find NVIDIA, like it's only the opening moves. After that, NVIDIA is pure chop. But normally what happens with NVIDIA is I'm always in Tesla or Netflix. So I pretty much only trade Tesla, Netflix and Roku. Sometimes I'll trade Shop if I can get a chance. But it's kind of like a white knuckle ride. It can be terrifying sitting through like, you know, $1.50, $2 pullbacks on those candles. But that's basically it, guys. Any questions about the indicator, let me know. Just leave something in the comments below. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.